You know, I always say, you know, when you got two group of athletes, emotions, you know, kind of come into play, and sometimes it can go awry. And that's what happened tonight. You know, Onondaga is a great organization, great program, you know, out of Syracuse. And, you know, it was very unfortunate that two players got into a little bit of a fisticuff that kind of erupted into a whole sideline, the visitor sideline, getting involved. And, you know, and it's a shame that that happened, you know, instead of letting it actually occur on the field. So the game was called short, you know, and we're getting the best of the program, you know, no doubt about it. I think the game was pretty much in hand, but we hate for it to end in that type of manner.
Now, the Southwest Connecticut Grizzlies had rebounded from giving up an early touchdown, scored 41 unanswered points against Onondaga Community College when a fight broke out on the visitors' sideline after a violent face mask, which was called by the officials.
It was a kickoff return, and one of our guys actually face masked OCC player. That happens in the course of the game. It's a 15-yard penalty. You move on. But upon that pull of the face mask, you know, additional guys jumped in and they started a ruckus. We pride ourselves on doing a good job on keeping our guys on the sidelines, and we were able to do that. You know, so the 11 guys that are on the field were the only people that were on the field for our program. It happened on their sidelines. Other players got involved, and then it just got a little ugly. We thought we had it contained, and then we actually called the game, and as they were going to their sideline, going to their locker room, is when some of their players started to kind of find their way, you know, over to our ball players, and a second altercation occurred.
So they weren't going to do the handshake at the 50-yard line?
We had already decided, we had already stated, listen, we're not going to do a handshake, let's just move on. You know, let's just move on with the night. And so we'd already made that conclusion. We just wanted to get them in their locker room, you know, get them situated. But like I said, you know, emotions got the best of some of the guys, and they started to come over to our sidelines, and they brought, you know, literally brought the fight to us in that regard.
Now, at that time, you had a 41-6 lead, was pretty much in hand, another conference championship. Yeah. How much of the luster of that is lost with what happened here?
A lot of it, you know, a lot of it. I mean, we felt that we were prepared for this game. We had a pretty good feeling. We had played them twice during the regular season, you know, so we knew football, you know, always takes care of itself. You know, our program in terms of Southwestern Connecticut Prep, we had bigger, you know, objectives. You know, our program was looking for an opportunity in 2017 to expand with not only football that we've been with for 7 years, but we also have an opportunity to expand to baseball and men's soccer. And those types of things, kind of the light of those types of things gets kind of shunned away when you have situations like this occur, you know, at night.
How much damage could this do to a program that's put 55 young men in four-year colleges?
It could. I mean, like I said, it could, and that's what kind of saddens me right now, because it could. You know, like I said, we deal with a program, we deal with a population that is very, very unique. And I always say it, you know, we deal with 18 to 25-year-old, in most cases, minority men, and that population, you know, there's a big question mark. There's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of question marks about that population in terms of where they're going and things of that nature. So this program is perfect for them, but these types of events, these types of incidents, they do put a bad light on a type of program like ours. It is not the intent of us players, coaches, or organizers of either program to allow what occurred tonight to happen in a game of football. Football is a game that we love, that we're passionate about. Sometimes that passion gets the best of us. So I ask you to excuse the actions on the field, because in most cases it doesn't represent the character of the men that both programs coach and work with daily. I ask you to go home tonight, be safe, keep the program in your heart, and once again, we appreciate your attention to the Grizzlies. Thank you.